Back to the next series in the EZDZ Introduction Demo Guide. In this one, we're going to be diving a little deeper into the Tandem booking management system, as well as some things like your emails, the managing your loads here, which we've dived into in a little other video, but this one's going to be more focused on the Tandem setup. So without further ado, let's go right over to our booking system here, because you're probably going to want to make sure that your customers get emails from you when they complete their booking. So before you go into your email settings, you're going to want to look at your colors and your contact information here, because when you set up your email system, when you first log in, it's going to create your default template, and that is going to use these colors right here. So if we go over to our email settings now, you're going to see that I already had set one up, but all you need to do here is go in, enter your information. You might need to change this port, which there is additional information down here on what port you might need to have. For me, it was this 465. And then you are going to click this test connection. It's going to give you, well, it's because I don't have a password entered, but once you enter your password, that's going to say correct, and then you go ahead and save configuration. Once you refresh the page, you will see that you have this default booking confirmation. So if we go ahead and preview this, you're going to see what the email looks like that's sent out to your customers. So it's going to automatically pull things like the video packages, so on and so forth. So I will go ahead and close this out, and let's just go ahead and go to this preview here and start off by doing a booking. So in the previous video, you learned how to set up your pricing and set up your availability. So for this example, let's go ahead and create a booking for today so we can utilize that in the booking system. So I'll go ahead and do 10 a.m. I'll go ahead and buy this video and photo package, and I will go ahead and fill out this information here. I'm going to fill in a real email here so we can show off the confirmation email. Agree to all the terms. These are also customly set up, which was covered in another video. We'll continue to the payment, secure my booking. This can be set up if you want to take the full payment up front or just a deposit. I'm going to go ahead and enter the demo card details here, and we will go ahead and pay. So booking confirmed. If I jump into my email here real quick, sometimes it can take a little minute for the email queue, but there it goes. Demo confirmed. Great. I got the weekday skydive, video and photo package, total amount, what I owe at the drop zone, and all of that stuff. So as you can see here is that information that we had entered on that screen before, and that is why you want to make sure you set that up before you create the email template, otherwise you'll have to edit that. But going back into EZDZ here, we will jump right into the Tandem bookings, and you're going to start on default on the list view on today's date, but if we jump into the calendar view here, we can see the entire month of bookings. So we can click on any of these days here, and it's going to take us directly there. So I'll click on this, and you will see that we have a pending payment because they only paid the deposit, which we've walked through this in another video, but I'll go ahead and do it again now. We charged a custom amount in the previous video, so for this one, we'll just go ahead and charge the balance. It's going to charge the card that they saved on file. So if that card for some reason is invalid or fails to charge right here, it's going to give you the option to enter another one. In the future, this will allow you to connect to a payment terminal, and that way you can complete your bookings in person that way. But right now, people, what they're doing is they're just talking to them at the counter and saying, hey, are we going to charge your card for the remaining amount? Go ahead and click OK. You'll see, OK, it's successfully charged. And we will see here that it's been paid. So now we will see that this load is not assigned, but we can see their package and all of that stuff. So if we wanted to, what we could do here, let's say they rescheduled for next Friday, we could just go ahead and click next Friday on the calendar, and we select their time, which I'm not going to do that because I want to assign this tandem to a load. Okay, so now that we've looked into how you can reschedule your tandems, let's go ahead and look at putting them on loads for the day. So you'll see here that it's still not assigned, and if we go to our manage loads, we already have one load manifesting. So we have a few choices here. We can either use this tandem section, or we can manage it directly from the tandem bookings. So for this first example, we'll just go ahead and assign the load from here. We're going to choose the load that we have. We're going to choose our instructor, and we will go ahead and select that they got a hand cam video. Go ahead and assign them to the load. And we will see, great, load 1 is manifesting, they're assigned now, and if we go to the load 1 here, we will see that they are manifested. So that's going to be basically the rundown of how you can manifest your loads directly from here. You can do the same thing as well and add your tandems this way. And as you can see now that there is no longer going to be a available student. So if I go back here and we remove this pair, and we go in and add a tandem, oh, well, so the system is actually kind of working as intended because they were previously manifested. So If that is not a function that people would like, I can go ahead and look into making that so it undoes it, but I don't see most scenarios where you're going to be removing a tandem entirely from a load unless it's some sort of weather hold. So I guess we probably will need to implement that. So I will go ahead and work on that. But this video covered the basics of setting up your email for your booking system, how you can move tandems around, quickly covering the calendar view. And of course, I'll just go through and do a quick reschedule so we can show that. But overall, EZDZ makes managing your loads and tandems extremely easy. In the future, when this booking system gets more advanced, I'm going to be implementing custom email templates for things like yearly follow-ups, asking for reviews when their jump is done, so on and so forth. So stick along for more introduction demo videos for EZDZ, and thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next.